All right. I do want to mention one more topic here as I'm leaving my dump right now. This is just regarding just me being fine with using YouTube, here basically just editing videos and uploading them, even if mainly, as of recent, or even just going back to like late February, podcast videos or just any videos in general, right? I'm pretty satisfied with just being here for now. It's my comfort zone at this time. Yes, you can say it's social media, but for the most part, it's just it's not nearly as, for me, as distracting as being on Facebook. And I really don't want to mention Instagram too much because I'm not really into it like that, like most people are. So to me, it's just I think I'm fine with YouTube and what it has, and I don't, when it comes to viewership, I just really don't care too much, right? I'm not expecting myself to get 1K, 2K views on every video. I'm not planning to monetize any of my videos, It's I'm just out to upload them for fun, just for my friends to see. To see what I have, and I just want to post for the fun of it, because I really don't feel like being on Facebook right now. And every time I post on Facebook, it's just just for the fun of it, just to get, I know I used to complain about likes and comments. I know that's been a long story, and I know I was stubborn to not listen, and but I don't even know if Angel watches any of my videos, or if she has any data to watch YouTube at all. But if she were to see my video, this video in particular, first of all, shout out to Angel. I know she's pretty much done with me, but at least until I get a new job. But if she were to see this video, at least I can say, well, I'm not so stubborn no more. I'm not stubborn no more. I don't really care about likes and comments. Rhea told me the same thing. I'm not all about that anymore. I found a new satisfaction for numbers, and that's on the basketball court for my birth season. Well, not birth season, but my basketball shoot-around games. My number of threes matter more than however many freaking likes that I get on any picture or post that I get, or even on any quote-unquote friends timeline, or on my news feed, however many likes. Even when it comes to Mike or Sam or freaking, I don't know, just whoever, you get like 100 freaking likes, I don't give a damn about that either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, when it comes to viewership, I don't really care too much for it. Like I said, I don't, I got myself a job, and I know I've been saying over and over in this channel that I've been trying to look for a better job, obviously for better pay, also a better environment, better treatment, better value as far as being an employee is concerned, as well as being a graphic designer. I've said it over and over again, and I know it's already the birth season, right? Halloween season just finished, and yes, I know we're gonna get, it's already Christmas season. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't see any Christmas lights yet. I know I got my own deckers up a little bit around my ex-close memorial wall. If you want to take a look real quick, yeah, that's it right there. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the next video I'm gonna upload. Like I said, a lot of my videos have been out of order. I do apologize for that. So I'll get to the rest of it later today when I get a chance, but the ones that I do make urgent are the ones that I just want to do first, right? So I let my voice be known as far as what my issues are and where I stand with my actions when it comes to friendships in general. All right, so and stuff like this. So this is the next one I'm gonna drop after. But yeah, when it comes to here, it's like, yeah, I'm just posting it like I post on Facebook, except in this case, it's just videos. Yeah, I know you can make posts out here too, but mainly the site is just for videos, and that's why, and even long videos. That's why oftentimes I'll have podcasts that are up 10 or more minutes sometimes, right? Basketball shoot around games that last more than 5 minutes, sometimes even 10, or just mainly between 5 to 10 minutes. So that's the purpose of me just using this channel, especially now that this channel, which is the original channel, the Jay Castro one, is basically the second one that I've used a whole lot in 2018 and 2019. But now just going back to this channel, being more active with it, starting in late 2021, I started to gain more and more, and now all of a sudden I'm up 4 over my Jay Castro one. All right, 347. So it sounds like I could definitely get up to 400. It just depends what I talk about. And like I said before, I can as long as it's different content, it's not about the same things I talk about all the time. So look, as I'm talking about a different topic here, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm fine with being on here. I post like how I post on Facebook, except here it's videos, right? And I'm pretty satisfied with where I'm at. And again, I'm just not comfortable going back to Facebook, just knowing that I'm still in this dump, and knowing how I've been feeling, and based on how I've been feeling every time I'm in my dump, that has turned me into the worst version of myself, and which has caused, see my ex-close friend memorial wall, a lot of my friend losses. You know what I'm saying? So there's no getting them back. If I go back, I'm gonna feel like shit because I'm not, because of who I lost. It would have been a different story if I came back and at least a majority of them would have welcomed me back. Guys like, let's say, Pearl Jane, Gwen, Jessica, Angelique, Rhea, you know what I'm saying? Lovely Mel, you know what I'm saying? I would get or even Joanne, right? Florida May, guys like them. They would give me these really strong, like, I mean, maybe not to the extent that I was in 2016, but at least I would still have that strong welcome come back. And I don't know where the hell that sign is from. Hold on, as I'm not moving right now. And it's just it would have been a different story if had I hold on. It would have been a whole different story had I had I still had my full circle, and when I came back on Facebook, at least I would have still had everyone. But when I left for a year and a half, when I came back, I still had the majority of my friends, even though I failed to realize who I had. Because all I cared about was Kriza. There. I admitted it. Maybe I'll have another video on that about why I admitted to fail, and I was gonna do that, man. Shoot. Maybe I'll have another video regarding that. But I just thought I'd bring this up, right? So look, man, I'm fine with being here. I'm being on YouTube. I don't need to go back to Facebook still. If I do go back to Facebook, my only plan was to just create a closed group page, and so I can drop my other content, my real talk content in, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, but I just, like, part of me may just have a hard time coming back to Facebook because of the fact that I'm gonna feel easily distracted. And the reason why I say that is because of the damage that I caused in a lot of these friendship losses. It's like I told you, it's never gonna feel the same. And some of those guys are still, I mean, like, who left me are still gonna, I'm still on their block list for sure. So it's just unfortunate. Like, to see that happen, I know it's my fault. That's why I don't want to go back. I know guys like Lovely Mel, Mari want me back, but I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not going back. I'm not going back until I'm at peace with myself. I already talked about that earlier today, and so I'll have it up when I get a chance to. But yeah, man, it's I mean, I'm at that point where just, you know, I like when it comes to viewership, like I said, I don't expect myself to get a crap ton of views as far as even like 1 million views. I mean, I don't really care about that stuff. As long as I get some, that's fine with me. You know, if I get like 40, 50, 60, you know, it just varies, but fine with me. As long as some of my friends watch, and that's all that matters. Even if there's like 10 views, or 20, 30, for me, it's just, I don't really care. As long as my friends see them, and that's all that matters. Okay? Like I said, I'm not here to just try to, you know, I try to earn a salary, living when I already have a job, but at the same time, I do want to, you know, refrain from trying to go too far on, you know, as far as like what I say, because I don't want to get, you know, too aggressive or, you know, too political. I never really talk about politics. First of all, never had a political topic or one time, and I don't plan on it, even though I've mentioned you know who, you know, a few times already in the past in some of my older videos in April and May. So but yeah, this is all I thought. This is all I'm going to touch on, and yeah, I'm going to be fine here. At least I'm still going to be in peace away from Facebook, because I don't want to feel any more guilt or just sadness, misery. You know, just being back and knowing what I've done wrong, and it only makes it worse when I'm in my dump. Just, you know, where I'm just feeling like SH all the way. You know, and then just to be on Facebook and seeing that whatever I post and I have nothing. I know that likes and comments don't matter to me no more, but the fact that I'm in my dump is going to make me feel even more of a loner because of, you know, what I did to damage my friendships with a lot of these friends who used to care for me, and that's just that. So, and mind you, I met a lot of these friends while being in this dump. Starting in 2015, and I already lost a majority of them, who are all in my ex-close friend memorial wall. Just unbelievable, dude. But yeah, I'm good with YouTube. I'm good with being on here. I'm comfortable enough, and it's my right. I just post for fun, and that's that. All right, peace.